Yesterday, we introduced you to Brian Sherrer, son of Coach Wayne Sherrer. Brian turned his passion for sports into a successful career. Today, meet the younger brother, Brendan Sherrer. Brendan played basketball in high school, but his real passion was leadership. In high school, you could find Brendan taking charge of a student council meeting in his role as president of Monticello High School Student Council, or sitting atop the leaderboard of the class ranking. Whether it be the classroom or the boardroom, Brendan Sherrer rises to the top.
Currently, I am a senior manager in retail services at Walmart US. And in that role, it's a strategy and business development role. So, one of my main things I'm doing right now is growing FedEx offices uh, in Walmart stores on the front end. I know y'all see the nail salons and things like that that can be on the front of the store. If you see a FedEx, I own that relationship, as well as Claire's. Claire's is normally in malls, but now they're growing within Walmart stores as well. And also work with some of our buyers to see how we can connect digital services with items you see in the store on the shelf.
Brendan was born and raised right here in Monticello, Arkansas, surrounded by a strong support system.
For the longest time, it was me, my brother, and my dad, and my mom lives in Arkansas City outside of McGee. But we were really tight and really close knit, so it didn't feel like we had a huge family. Felt like we had a small one, and we had to rely on each other.
Brendan may have grown up in small town Arkansas, but he had one of the best examples right in his own house.
My biggest role model is my dad. My dad is, and as far as the why, anyone who knows me, I'm gonna push back on anybody, including my dad. And but he instilled the discipline necessary, and then when it came time, he also gave the freedom necessary to grow in confidence in who I am. And so, the older you get, the more you realize how hard a balance that is when you're raising kids of discipline and freedom. And thankfully, he struck that balance pretty well. He's a whole lot nicer to you guys now than he was when I was in school.
And what is Brendan's idea of success?
And for me, success is I think the biggest thing that if I'm talking to you and any student, it would be you know don't be so focused on success before you know who you are and what you want, right? A lot of people try and define success before they know who they are, or what they're capable of. So success for me first comes when you understand who you are, what you stand for.
One look at Brendan's social media and it is clear he does have time for fun and activities outside the workplace.
I like trips. It's been tough in the quarantine. I like to travel. I just got back from the Dominican Republic, so I like to spend time with friends. Um, I have a podcast, so I like to do podcasts in my spare time as well. Getting back to reading is something after law school. I didn't really want to read anymore for a while because I did so much in school. But reading's important as well. And then above and beyond that, I enjoy maintaining and cultivating relationships with my family and my friends.
Much of Brendan's time spent traveling also includes historical places.
Favorite city in the U.S. is San Diego. Um, I got to get around to golf there at Torrey Pines. That was a super highlight for me. But the most interesting city I've been to is without a doubt Washington, D.C. Um, so much history, good and bad. So much. I like museums. That was one thing I didn't mention. I like museums and from art museums and history museums. So if you go to DC, you're going to get a lot of that.
With everything he has already accomplished, Brendan isn't done yet.
So success probably in the next 3 to 5 years is growing my consulting firm, and becoming an MBA agent hopefully in the next couple of months.
And if Brendan could go back in time and give advice to his younger self,
The lessons I learned really in Miss Mercuri's class, so the beginning of my sophomore year, and some of those things were to not take everything personal. That a lot of times how people are treating you has less to do about you and more to do with what they're dealing with in their life. I would say also, just be confident in self. You know, it's a tough time when you're in high school because like I said, you're trying to find self, and there's different forces at play. And where do you leave? What's next? It's not clear anymore.
in the first two episodes of If You Can See It, You Can Be It, we have taken a look at two brothers from Monticello, Arkansas. One took the path of his father and continued his career in basketball. The other blazed his own trail in business management. No matter the path, the Sherrer brothers have worked hard to be successful in their own respectful careers.